Hello. It's crazy watching masters age into old men only to retain that glint of magic they forged in their youth. That's one of the reasons why this is blowing up on social media. Just look at that. He's so powerful. We think of an old man as frail from atrophy, weak, but the nuclei in Mike Tyson's muscles are still intact. The skills he forged into his being are all still there, thus, like riding a bike, retouching base with his old self, it has Mike Tyson shock us with his old man strength. It's not necessarily sheer physical strength demonstrated in Mike Tyson's pad work, but the efficiency of his technique, which is something he's actually shared throughout his career.
What does it take for a real knockout puncher to get the job done?
Well, there's a certain kind of knockout punches. Being a big man really doesn't matter. It has no significance in knocking out someone. The main point is the quickness and what you throw the punches and that the leverage is what you have in the shoulder snap.
It's not about size, it's about your quickness and how efficiently you do the technique to leverage your mass. That said, the legendary Sugar Ray Leonard stated on Mike Tyson's podcast that
one thing you really don't lose is speed. You may lose the timing, the instant natural timing, but you don't empower. Your power. Mike doesn't have power all of his life.
if our Mike Tyson's body still remembers how to efficiently execute technique, he'll still have that viciousness, that infamous level of leverage he had in his prime. It's his stockier build, shorter center of gravity harnessing the optimum body mechanics. It's his technique which always trumps natural ability. A closer glance reveals truly how Mike Tyson was not a byproduct of talent. When he had the correct guidance, refining him to perfection and maintaining that perfection, that was when he was truly in his prime. That was when he was untouchable.
Keep the head down when you come up with the H. Keep your head down. Yeah, I mean, it's not coming up, but it's starting to come up. To make it perfect. It's good, but it's not perfect.
Yamato was a mind far ahead of its time. Thus, that is what we see here. A glance at the efficient body mechanics he drilled in his youth. Rest in peace, Yamato. You made one remarkable man, and it's showing, even at this age. Let's now take a closer glance at the actual combinations Mike Tyson is using. Jab cross, lead hook. This is a very standard combination, perhaps part of the first few sequences you learned if and when you first started drilling technique yourself. It's become so intuitive from drilling that even here, you can see the lead hook push out by itself even when it wasn't intended to be part of the combination. Slip uppercut. The slip uppercut was infamous in Mike Tyson's arsenal. The slip moved his head off line, but also gave the uppercut a better line to pivot into. In pad work, he threw it to the body, but it was common to see him confuse his opponents by aiming to the body, only to come up high with a guard-splitting uppercut. This made the game of bracing for his blows all the more frustrating, but look at how kind and generous Mike is. He's ending all of that confusion by smashing the light bulb. Wow, what a nice guy. And here you all are thinking he's a monster. After the uppercut, Mike Tyson slips inside, weaves, then rebounds off that momentum with a cross. Boom! Slip, weave, cross. The sequence transitioned into pure devastation. Perhaps you've heard Mike Tyson explain a simple jab cross as the knockout punch.
After my master, my mentor, he was throwing punches, he was throwing combinations. And the art of punches is when you could throw two punches that sound like one. He would throw punches. You can hear them. They were two, but they sound like one punch. You got boom, boom. You got then you jab, boom, boom. You have to bring this back before this, and that's the knockout punch. The knockout punch, the actual knockout punch is to make two punches sound like one.
A cross by itself will not do as much damage as a cross harnessing recoil from first a jab. Even though the technique is different, the premise is the same. This is actually an understanding that comprises much of Mike Tyson's power. Watching him slip and weave was textbook to his style, slipping offline from a punch only to sling back like an elastic band. That's why the Padman was blown away by this. It was not natural attributes alone. When you say old Mike Tyson still has got it, it's the technique he truly has. This is beautiful to watch, and his reasoning to do exhibitions being so that he can help people in need. We all know Mike Tyson is a monster for his highlights of hooks and trash talk, but this is what he's truly always been. Underneath all that pain and despair placed upon him throughout his youth, at its core is salvaged a compassionate man who feels he exists for others. In the ring, he was a very bad man, but outside of it, just misunderstood. Mad love forever, Iron Mike. I'll always be grateful for your contributions, even when most others just saw it as fighting. If you like from me, please subscribe and hit the notifications. Thank you if you did. It truly does mean a lot to me. Thank you. Smash like button if you enjoyed. It's good karma, and until next time, peace.